Whenever you're ready, can you explain what you've built?
Yeah, so we built a game that just like kind of scrolls until you hit like 20 of these markers that spawn on the boundaries, and yeah, you control using the complementary filter IMU, and there's also vibration, so it's kind of like a Wii Remote-esque like basic Mario Kart. That's what we were trying to go for here.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you get a higher score if you touch the green markers. You can just like not hit any of them, but then you don't get to increase your score. And every time you hit the green marker, it scrolls faster.
Okay. So there's a green marker.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you
I
missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also each time you hit a green marker, it plays a faster song on Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the RP2040 is causing for the song to play?
It's communicating to my laptop via UART, and my laptop is running a Python script that communicates with the Python API for Spotify.
Okay.
And the way we implemented the scrolling was through a ring buffer. So it just kind of cycles down, and the color follows it as well as the marker. Yeah.
So, just to make sure I've got the infrastructure right, you have an accelerometer and gyroscope in here, and then you're running a complementary filter to estimate tilt angle. And that tilt angle specifies horizontal direction.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or speed, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you also have a little shaker in there, like a vibrating element.
Yeah, there's like a vibration motor. That's like every time you hit a check mark, it'll vibrate a little bit.
Okay. And then, so every time you hit a green element, it vibrates and also communicates to your laptop, which causes for a new song to play.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it speeds up the whole.
And it
Yeah.
speeds up the whole thing. So it's scrolling a little bit
Yeah.
faster than it was before.
You're about to. Okay, that's cool.
And then 20 is like the max
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
And then you can hit there's a button here that we wired up that you can just press to restart the game.
Yeah, and it should generate a new map because it's the same seed. Yeah.
And if you hit the wall, is it game over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just press it to restart.
And
Very
also
cool.
reset the first one.
Yeah. Oh, and also, yeah, and also like it goes over the edges.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Wrapping was probably the hardest part to
Yeah.
implement because it like messes with like the drawing, erasing, and colliders.
Sure, because there's times when half the box is on one side of the screen,
Yeah.
so okay,
Yeah.
you have to account for that.
So that was a clear design decision to make it wrap. Was that to give you more curve capability?
Yeah, I think that was the main reason why. So we didn't have to limit like the randomness of the track. I think that also makes our game more fun, I think.
it's also a bit hard
Yeah.
because you have to move your eyes to the right side of the screen
Yeah.
sometimes.
And
But
then
it's pretty cool.
the track itself looks like it's composed of a series of straight lines. So how are you randomly generating the track?
So we're basically just randomly generating an increment, which basically corresponds to like the amount, like the slope, between like I think like -3 and 3.
Okay.
So yeah, it just increments based on that many pixels.
Okay.
Each like I think we also like randomly sample like the amount of like the length to sample that as well.
Okay.
So like for 10 pixels you would increment by like 3 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to try playing?
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Very nice. I'm gonna stop the video.